Welcome back to Graded Reader, the channel that helps you live, feel and speak English with confidence and joy. Today's topic is one that can truly change your entire English journey, how to think and speak in English naturally. So many English learners can read and write well, but when it's time to speak, they freeze, they hesitate. They translate. They forget words. Have you ever felt that? You understand English, but when you try to speak, it feels like your brain just stops working. Don't worry. You're not alone. The truth is, it's not your grammar or vocabulary holding you back. It's your thinking process. You're still thinking in your native language, and then trying to translate everything into English. That's what slows you down. That's what makes you nervous. That's what keeps you from sounding fluent. But imagine this. What if you could think directly in English? What if English words came to your mind automatically, like your first language? You wouldn't hesitate. You wouldn't translate. You would just speak confidently, fluently, and naturally. That's what we're going to talk about today. How to train your brain to think and speak in English like a fluent speaker. Step 1. Understand why. Thinking in English matters. Before we begin, let's understand why it's so important. When you think in English, you break the barrier between thought and speech. You no longer depend on translation. Instead of your brain going native language, translation English, it goes directly thought English. This makes your speech faster, smoother, and more natural. You start to feel the language, not just learn it. When I started my own English journey, I used to translate everything in my head. If I wanted to say, I'm hungry, I first thought it in my native language, and then translated it. It took time and sounded unnatural. But when I started practicing thinking in English, everything changed. Words started coming faster. Speaking became easier. My confidence grew. That's the power of thinking in English. Step 2. Start with the language of daily life. You don't need to start with big words or complex grammar. Start small. Start with your day. When you wake up, say in your mind, "Good morning. I'm getting out of bed. I'm opening the window. The air feels fresh. I'm brushing my teeth." Talk to yourself in English throughout your day. When you're eating, think, "This food tastes good. I like it." When you're walking, think, "The weather is nice today. The road is crowded." You're teaching your mind that English isn't just a subject, it's your way of living. Step 3. Have full conversations with yourself. One of the best exercises ever is self-talk. You don't need a partner. You just need your voice and your thoughts. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English about anything. Your day, your goals, your dreams. Say things like, "Today was a good day. I finished my work. I learned something new. Tomorrow I'll do even better." At first it may feel strange. You might hesitate or forget words, but don't stop. Keep talking, even if you make mistakes. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to get your brain comfortable thinking and speaking in English, and trust me, it works. When you make it a habit, you'll notice that words start flowing naturally. Step 4. Read, listen, and absorb English daily. You can't think in English if you never hear English. Your brain needs constant input. So listen to English podcasts, watch English videos, read English books, and of course, enjoy graded reader stories. When you read or listen, don't just focus on understanding every single word. Instead, listen for patterns. Notice how native speakers think and express themselves. For example, they say, "I'm looking forward to it," instead of "I wait for it." They say, "It depends," instead of "it's according." When you expose yourself to real English, your brain starts copying these natural patterns, and slowly, your thoughts begin to form in English automatically. Step 5. Write in English, even just a little. Writing is thinking made visible. So write short English diaries every day. You can start with 3 simple sentences. Today I woke up early. I went to the gym. I felt good after exercising. Don't worry about grammar. Just express your thoughts. This helps your brain connect English with your personal experiences. When you do this regularly, you'll start thinking in English naturally, even when you're not writing. Step 6. Label your surroundings. This may sound childish, but it's one of the smartest tricks you can use. Label everything around you in English. Put sticky notes on your mirror, table, door, fridge, chair, lamp, everything. Each time you look at these objects, say their names in English. Over time, your brain will start recognizing these objects directly with English words, not translations. This is how we train the subconscious mind to think in English automatically. Step 7. Be patient and consistent. Thinking in English is not something you achieve in 1 week or 1 month. It's a gradual transformation. You are reprogramming your brain, and that takes time, patience, and practice. But here's the good news. Every small effort counts, even 5 minutes a day helps. Don't wait for the perfect time or perfect method. Just start. Remember, even native speakers learn their language slowly, by listening, repeating, and practicing every day. So give yourself that same time and kindness. Step 8. Stop fearing mistakes. This is one of the most important steps. Many learners stop themselves from speaking or thinking in English because they're afraid of making mistakes. But mistakes are not failures. They're signs of growth. Each mistake means you're trying. And each time you try, you're improving your fluency. So next time you make an error, smile and think, "I just learned something new." Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from accepting that learning is a process, and you're moving forward every single day. Step 9. Immerse yourself fully in English. The more English you surround yourself with, the faster you'll think in it. Change your phone language to English. Watch English shows with English subtitles. Join online English communities. Listen to English music and try to understand the lyrics, even if you don't understand everything. Your brain is still absorbing rhythm, tone, and structure. Slowly, you'll find yourself thinking in English automatically, even when you're alone or dreaming. Step 10. Make English part of who you are. English fluency isn't about perfection. It's about identity. When you start thinking in English, you're not just learning a language, you're building a mindset. You start expressing yourself in new ways. You start understanding global ideas. You connect with the world more deeply. So, Don't study English like a school subject. Live it, think in it, speak it, dream in it, feel it. When you do that, fluency doesn't just happen, it becomes a part of you. Thinking in English is the key that unlocks real fluency. At first, it's difficult. Your brain will resist. You'll make mistakes, but one day without realizing it, you'll catch yourself thinking in English, naturally, effortlessly, beautifully. That's the moment you'll know. You did it. So today, make a promise to yourself. From this day forward, I will think in English. I will speak without fear. I will make English my daily habit. And if you ever need guidance or motivation, Graded Reader is here for you, to inspire you, to guide you, and to help you improve every single day. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Graded Reader. Your support helps this community grow and helps thousands of learners just like you become fluent, confident English speakers. So keep going, keep learning, and remember, don't just learn English. Live English, think English, speak English. Thank you for watching, my friends. This is Graded Reader, helping you make English your daily habit. One step, one word, and one thought at a time.